Hello everyone, I'm your web novel guy, and today I'm bringing you 5 awesome web novels packed with hilarious or dramatic misunderstanding tropes. Before we jump in, if you enjoy these kinds of recommendations, please hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss the next one. Let's get started. 1. I fell into the game with instant kill. This story follows a veteran gamer who has spent years mastering a single game, eventually becoming one of its top players. As the servers prepare to shut down, he logs in one last time, not to compete, but to say goodbye. What sets him apart is a unique item he alone possesses. Its ability allows him to convert anything in the game, levels, skills, or items, into new abilities. In the past, this item was disappointing. Every conversion gave him something less valuable than what he sacrificed, making it useless for serious play. But with the game's end approaching, value no longer matters. He converts everything he owns without holding back. That final gamble changes everything. He obtains an ability no player was ever meant to have: instant kill. Before he can even process it, his consciousness blurs, and he awakens inside the very game he once played. Now trapped in a world he knows better than anyone else, the protagonist moves differently from heroes and villains alike. With a single touch, he can erase enemies. Using his knowledge and ruthless pragmatism, he manipulates events from the shadows, extorting items, exploiting factions, and staying ahead of disasters no one else sees coming. 2. Fantasy. I built the heavenly secret pavilion. All people worships me. Lian awakens in a vast cultivation world, discovering a mysterious power, the Pavilion of Heavenly Secrets, a divine building capable of unveiling all truths. It can read the past and future, trace the threads of fate, and uncover even the deepest of secrets. No one can hide from it. Not the mighty sacred lords, not ancient monsters, not even those who have lived for millions of years. The pavilion reveals hidden imperial weapons, unmasks demonic infiltrators, and ranks the most powerful beings in existence, shaking the entire cultivation world to its core. As whispers of the pavilion spread, fear and awe sweep across the realms, and at the center of it all stands Li Yan, the calm, enigmatic master of the pavilion, a man who knows everything. 3. I'm really not the demon god's lackey. Lin Jie runs a cozy little bookstore in a strange, otherworldly city after getting transported there from our world. He sees himself as just a friendly, ordinary bookseller, warm-hearted guy who loves chatting with customers, recommending self-help and healing reads to anyone who's down on their luck, and occasionally sneaking in promotions for his own writings when he thinks it'll help. The twist is, every book he hands out carries reality-bending power in this world. What Lin Jie thinks are simple motivational stories or philosophy texts actually warp fates, grant forbidden knowledge, or unleash massive strength on the readers. His customers, high-ranking nobles, cult leaders, monstrous entities, and secret power players, misread his casual advice and everyday recommendations as deep, terrifying wisdom from some unfathomable cosmic entity. They start revering him with wild titles like Demon God's Lackey, propagator of the flesh and blood gospel, author of corpse-devouring sects' rites and customs, and shepherd of the stars. They bring him rare gifts as thanks, spread his legend far and wide, and hang on every word like gospel. Meanwhile, Lin Jie just smiles, pours tea, and wonders why everyone's so grateful for basic kindness. 4. It turns out I am a Dao Ancestor. Sun Hao traveled to a world of cultivating immortals. Unable to cultivate, he practices the Guqin, chess, calligraphy, poetry, wine, and flower tea are all in the supreme realm. He didn't know the pet on his farm was the 9 heavens Ji-wan. The lotus in the pond is a peerless demon. The guard outside the door is the ruler of thunder tribute. Later, he discovered that the swordsman who picked up his broken hatchet became the peerless generation of swordsmen. The scholar who often listened to him to chant became the ancestor of Buddhism. The girl who came to learn to play the guqin with him became the supreme demon clan. Sun Hao sat on the throne of Heavenly Emperor with a shocked expression on his face. Am I the Dao Ancestor? 5. The unaware Atelier Meister, the typical story of a former errand boy of the hero's party who in reality had SSS-Rank skills in everything except combat. Kurt, a young man expelled from a hero's party for being considered useless in combat, underwent an aptitude test in the city, where it was revealed that all his combat skills were at the lowest rank. To make a living, he began taking construction and mining jobs, but there, too, he seemed to be useless. Or was he? In reality, Kurt displayed extraordinary performance, as if he had 1,000 arms and 1,000 talents. The truth was that although his combat abilities were at the lowest rank, all his other aptitudes were at the highest rank. However, Kurt himself hadn't realized this. In this way, through his seemingly trivial actions, he began solving the problems of many people, even managing to save entire cities and nations. Who would have thought? That's it for today's list of Misunderstanding trope web novels. If there's any specific trope, genre, or type of web novel you'd love to see in a future recommendation video, drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.